What's up, everybody? I hope you're doing fantastic, you guys. I'm doing all right. I thank God. So, as I promised in a previous video, I'm going to show you or to give you tips on how you can save money on your groceries. And that's the video that we are about to do right now. So welcome to this vlog. Thank you so much for clicking. In case this is your first time here, I'm Mercy and I make content about lifestyle of a stay-at-home mom. And actually, guys, I'd really love it if you join this growing channel, growing community, so that we can keep on learning, we can keep on making fun videos and enjoying. So I have written them down, guys. I had to show you. I had to show you. We have gotten a new book. Ila ingine imejaa, so that's a good one. Anyway, guys, I've written them down so that it's easier for me to mention everything and not to forget anything. And guys, in case you have more tips, make sure you comment them down below so that we can all learn. Okay, so if you are like me, in this household, the most expensive bill that we handle is rent, and then number 2, food. And for the rent, I really have no control, but for groceries and food, I feel like there are a thing or two that I can do that I've actually been doing to constantly keep my bill or the amount of money that I spend on food going lower and lower each time. Although now I think nimefika dended. there is no lower we can go. But anyway, let me share with you so that if you're not implementing some of these tips, you can incorporate them so that you can save a coin or two. Hiya, so let me just get into the video, guys. The first tip that I have written for you guys right here, and I've said this before and I keep on repeating, is number 1, set up a meal plan. So a meal plan allows you to buy groceries. Okay, the process of making a meal plan, number 1, you go through your fridge and your pantry to check what you have, and then you look for the recipes that you're going to be needing, and then you write the ingredients that you need to buy from the supermarket. So number 1, as you've already gone through your pantry or your fridge to check what you have, you're not going to buy things that you already have, which makes some of them go bad, and so you throw them away, which consequently means throwing away money. Number 2, you have made an ingredients list of what you need. Okay, and so you're going to go and follow that ingredient while you're at the supermarket to make sure you buy the things that you need. Not the things that, like there was a time I didn't have a meal plan, and so I thought I needed to make mashed potatoes, so I bought cooking cream. And so since I didn't have a meal plan, at times if you don't have a meal plan, you just check what is easier to cook. I didn't make the mashed potatoes, and so my cooking cream ended up going bad and I threw it away. And so that is one way of how you just, without a meal plan, you can buy stuff that you actually don't need and you won't use, and you throw them away, which is just like throwing money away. So another advantage of meal planning, it allows you to plan for the days that you're going to have takeouts. And so you plan your takeouts or the day you're going to eat out when there is actually an offer, like at certain restaurants, let's say like Pizza Inn, so that you can save some cash or spend less on the days you're taking out. And also you are able to plan for how to take your leftovers. Like personally for us, I only cook during supper, and then lunchtime we take the what is it called, the left over, and so that is in my meal plan, and that enables me to save some coin because I know I'm not going to be throwing away the food that is left in my fridge, or it's not going to last there for long until it goes bad and I have to throw it away. So guys, make yourselves a meal plan. So that is one way you can use to reduce your food budget, simply by just making a meal plan. And guys, I've made a meal plan before. I have also made another one that I'm yet to post because the past week have been hard on us, but I'm going to post that video after this one so you can check it out so that you learn how to set up a meal plan for your family and how that will help you save money on groceries. All right, number 2, I've also said this before, but I'll repeat: shop in bulk. All right, so guys, I say, and I keep on saying, once I enter the supermarket, 5k is gone. So personally, I prefer to shop in bulk. I try as much as possible to go to the supermarket maximum twice a month, maximum, and I'm trying really hard to work on going to the supermarket once a month, because once you get to the supermarket, guys, honestly, you are always tempted, and most of the time you end up buying something that is not on your list, or maybe you find something on sale and you're like, but by the time you're leaving the house, you really didn't need that stuff. But once you see it, you're tempted and you might end up buying. And so that costs you more money. And even like personally for me, when going to the supermarket, I use an Uber because the roads here, crossing the roads is crazy. So I prefer using an Uber. So it's the transport money, and then just ending up buying things that I don't need, ends up making it so expensive. So try and buy in bulk and reduce your the number of times you go to the supermarket. And also, buying in bulk, guys, you end up getting a better price per unit. For instance, if I buy like cooking oil, the 10 liter pack is going to cost me less as opposed to buying the 1 liter or the 500 ml pack, because you just get better prices per unit once you buy in bulk. And another thing, it also allows you to build on your stockpile so that you don't have to keep on buying. Like once I buy 10 liter cooking oil, I think I'm probably going to buy the next maybe 5 months or something like that. So it helps you to build on your own stock. Okay, the next point number 3, buy generic, not brand. All right, let me explain to you guys, and I'm sure some of you will be surprised by how much you're paying for packaging and advertisement. So for instance, let's take something like milk from Brookside, for instance. So Brookside, they have Brookside Dairy Best, they have Tuzo, they have quite a number of milk brands. But you guys, that milk, if like it's the long life milk, it goes through the same process and it's the same milk, guys. It's the same milk, just that this package has this batch has been labeled Brookside Dairy Best and the other one is Tuzo. And both of them are long life. It's the same milk, but now they've invested more maybe in advertising dairy based, and so it's much more expensive than the other one. So you end up paying more for the same milk, because now you see that cost for branding, that cost for advertising. They don't absorb it, they bring it right to you, the consumer. You're the one paying for all that, yet it's the same product, guys. So buy generic, not brand, especially for things like milk. Okay, at times you might find there's a bit of difference, maybe fresh milk on long life, and you might prefer long life because of storage. That's okay. But if you're consuming the same product, like that example I've just given, go for the generic one. You don't need to pay the advertisers and for packaging, guys. It's not worth it. It's the same thing. Another thing, most of these staple products, they're all same. Let me take for example ugali flour. Honestly guys, most of the ugali flours are all similar, apart from now the few that maybe have been added like turmeric and stuff, but most of them are basically the same. So you find my kafagara here is almost the same as the Soko, for instance, but now they've invested more into advertising, and so you have to pay more for that. So guys, is it really worth it? Personally, I do not think so. And now on to that point of flour, guys. I'm wiser now. I am milling my own flour. Yeah, kwanza ya ugali, guys. I found kisiagi, let me call it that. It's in Roiro, and guys, I'm telling you, they produce grade 1 flour. Like if I cook you that ugali and the one from the supermarket and stuff, you won't know the difference. Like there is zero difference, and it is so much cheaper. It is so cheap. Kwanza, especially if you have your own maize, it's even much cheaper. So I'd encourage you to mill your own flour. I do that for our ugali flour. I also do that for porridge flour. This one I've just started, by the way, for porridge flour for baby. And I am saving a coin, and I'm telling you, if you get the best, like factories that mill, you won't notice the difference. Something else, rice. There's a friend of mine who brings us rice from Moya, and she's conversant with Moya, because again, with Moya, if you don't know, you don't have like the right direction, someone to direct you rather where to get your rice, you might end up getting poor quality rice. But for us, we have known somewhere we buy very good pishori rice that's actually clean. Yeah, see ile pishori you have to keep on kuchagua tumawe to we get that rice. It's very cheap, you guys. It is very, very affordable. And you know, for me, I am not looking to reduce. If kama tunapenda rice ya pishori, I don't want us to go to Pakistan so that to save money. No, I want us to remain in that standard, but I'm looking for ways how I can save money. So if you have someone who can direct you where to buy rice from the factories in Moya, you can get very good rice at a very good price, because at times you just pay. They are using a certain influencer to advertise, maybe like sunrise rice. It's a very good rice. I used to consume it, but now your price, I'm the one who is carrying that burden of paying that person. And honestly, guys, in this economy, I can't. But mill your own flour. If it's rice, go to the factory and get your own. So guys, the next point I was actually given by a friend. Hey Masi Shiro. And actually it's very viable. If possible, do your shopping from a wholesale shop as opposed to the supermarket. Guys, I've done my research, and I was actually shocked. My sister does this. They are like in Nakachama, and they go and buy products from a wholesale shop, and they buy it now like in bulk. If it's like cooking flour, they buy the 20 liter and then they subdivide by themselves. And it's actually so cheap. It is so cheap. And most of the wholesale shops are actually cheaper than supermarkets. It's unfortunate that in my area, we actually don't have a wholesale shop. But I'm doing my research. Once I find one or somewhere, I've seen like Mama Modoni advertising Tawi wholesalers. So I'm going to try them out, and then I'm going to give you a comparison and see for sure if there is something that you can save simply by buying from the wholesale shop as opposed to the supermarket. So the other thing that I see my sister do, let me explain that. I think they're about 5 ladies. They buy from a wholesale shop and then they subdivide. So they buy, if it's like flour, they buy a bundle of flour. If it's cooking oil, they buy the 20 liter. If it's like this, the detergents, they buy, is it 20 kg? I'm not sure. Like they buy in bulk and then subdivide, and they're able to save a coin or two. So also, if you have like friends who you can do such an arrangement, good for you. Try it out. You might end up saving a lot of money. Okay, the next thing, when it comes to fresh produce, potatoes, onions, greens. Personally, for me, I'm lucky to have, we have a friend who has a farm, as I said, and she brings us those products. So if you can link up to someone who has a farm, it's going to be cheaper. And for the things she doesn't farm, okay, I used to go to Marikiti to get them, but now I realize there's an even cheaper market in Isinya. Her farm is in Isinya. So basically, I just tell her, when you're going to the farm, buy me this from like the market, in addition to what she's bringing me from her farm. And so personally, I end up saving so much, because such markets like the one in Isinya, it is very, very cheap and the products are very fresh. But if you can't access that, just go to Marikiti. It's cheaper than like the estate markets. All right, so let's see what other tip I have for you. Don't go to shop while hungry, guys. Have you noticed, like most of the supermarket, like the entry is where they have their bakery and they are cooking, and like the smell of fresh bread and fresh cookies and some amazing food, guys, while you're hungry. It is irresistible. It is irresistible, and you're going to purchase. And remember, it's not even on your budget. So another tip, if you want to save a coin, don't go to the supermarket while hungry, because you're going to end up to grab something that you actually don't need, and it's going to cost you quite some money. The next tip, don't go shopping with kids. Kids. They're going to blow your budget, you guys. I don't know. It's like kids don't really kids don't really understand how money works, and they think, Mom, you've got to buy me this. Mom, I want this cookie. I want this. I've seen another child with this juice. And so don't go to the supermarket with your kids. And if you have to, like for us, Mike really, really loves shopping so much. So what we do, we give him his own money, his own budget, like 2,000. You want to go and buy your own snacks, because it's like, Pana, you guys don't buy me the snacks that I want. This is not the snacks I want. So we're like, okay, let's go with you to the supermarket, but we have your own. You have your own. How much? Oh, 2,000. Fine. Here is 2,000. Let's go. While we're at the supermarket, he picks his own cart and he goes to pay. So in case his budget imepita, we are like, you have to remove something here. Lazima utoe kitu so that budget itoshe. It's that simple. Na hawa to argue, by the way, we don't argue. So if you have to go with your child, give them their money, let them take their own cards and sort their own bill. Just that. Okay. So guys, there are some of the tips that have worked for me. I would love to hear more from you people, because you guys always have amazing tips. I'd appreciate that. And if you've reached this point, thank you so much. You're such an OG. Give this video a thumbs up, share it with someone, and let me see you on my next one.